Well, good morning. Hope everybody's having a great Saturday. I myself was sitting outside my wife's place of employment. They have a little Saturday projects to do, and I'm just kind of waiting around and we'll go somewhere afterwards. I apologize for two things. First, right out of the box here. Been a while since I've been on. My wife, on Father's Day actually, broke her ankle in four places, resulting in surgery. And we've been pretty much battened down ever since. She couldn't bear any weight on it, so the couch in bed was about where you'd find her any given time, which made me head nurse, house cleaner, cook, animal caretaker, pretty much occupied all my time. But she's back to work and doing great and handling it like a true champ. Second of all, you can't help but notice that I've had to shave my mustache. I have a small cancer right here. Well, it's not so small anymore, and I have to have it removed on the 26th. So mustache had to go. All right, that's all the housekeeping I got. I want to talk to you for a minute about something that's been on my mind. And, you hear about it from time to time or all the time, depending on where you watch and listen. And it's accountability. It doesn't matter to me which way a person voted in this year's election. But it brought out so much negativity for us to try to filter through. And what I gleaned from the whole thing is people acting with accountability is just damn near non-existent anymore. You listen to these politicians and the people that push them or want to take away from them or whichever the case may be. They say stuff that is absolutely not true, always inflammatory, never positive, because they know there's no accountability to them, because they can do whatever they want to with impunity, because we as a society don't call them on it. And it's sad. I believe, of course, I am an old soul. I believe that we should carry ourselves and act like we're going to be held accountable for everything we do. Now, if you have such beliefs, you believe that one day we'll all be accountable for our actions and deeds and what have you that we go through in our lives. But for the most part, nothing in our realm that we deal with on a daily basis is scrutinized as something we're accountable for. Your deeds, your actions, your words, especially, we ought to carry ourselves where all of those actions, if you will, we have to account for. When we as kids, you was raised up, especially in my generation, and my kids, I assure you, everything you did, there was a reckoning for. If your mom told you not to go outside in your school clothes, or you did it anyway, you had to account for that. If your parents told you to clean up your room and you didn't, you had to account for that. And as we went through school's life, if you did stuff at school you weren't supposed to do, you had to account for that. Take that up, extrapolate that out to where you got your first job, the way you acted on that job, the job you did, what you said, what you didn't do, what you didn't say, you were held accountable for that. Unfortunately, I believe those days are gone. Accountability for our actions has been put in the same envelope as logic and actions of a positive mental attitude. They all have been put in the same envelope with common sense and sealed away, hermetically sealed, never be opened again. and filed away in somebody's filing cabinet. And it's just a crying shame. We have runaway spending in our government that is unparalleled, unmatched. You know, I can remember years ago as I was coming up, countries that had a dictator, for instance, their actions and the way they spent their money was just ridiculous. And with our government, I'm seeing quite a bit the same thing now because no one's holding them accountable. They can do or say whatever they want to say. You know, this summer we had our House representative waving little flags from another country. We have federal buildings right now with other flags, other countries' flags flying alongside ours. No accountability. You know, it's up until the time you were old enough and had enough sense about you to set your own parameters, our parents or our teachers or our employers taught us to be accountable. All of that has been reduced to do what makes you feel good, say whatever you want to say, go wherever you want to go, do whatever you want to do, and don't worry about it. No one's going to say anything to you. That's sad. I'll put lack of accountability right up there with a negative, positive attitude and outlook as the chief misses, the chief wrongdoings in our society. Try it for a week. I truly believe that people feel better when they've acted like their actions, they know nothing's coming back to haunt them from that. So try it for a couple of weeks. Try to carry yourself and act in society like you're going to be held accountable for each and everything you do and or say. See how it works for you. That's about all I got. I could go on and on and on, but the time clock won't let me. From the Hill, this is CC Caps from the Hill Homestead. Have a great day. Remember, love one another, be kind, and be vocal about it. Goodbye.